Endrin reached out to me, you know. They're hiring and the pay's pretty good.
I'm sure it is. They're going toe-to-toe with a group of activists right now. Lambda mankind. If I were you, I'd stay here. Keep your head down.
Hello?
Announcement about their new biofuel. They say they're going green by the end of the year.
The only thing green about that fuel's the label. It's the same shit with new branding, a marketing stunt.
They're not running the most attractive operation here.
I mean, they're pumping out weapons for Endrin, not selling timeshares. Looks probably aren't their priority.
I made it to the delivery bay.
Good. See that command post next to the gate? You should be able to open things up for me from there.
Hold up, huh?
Let's make a rug out of that!
I made it to the delivery bay.
Good. See that command post next to the gate? You should be able to open things up for me from there.
Area compromised!
I made it to the delivery bay.
Good. See that command post next to the gate? You should be able to open things up for me from there.
I made it to the delivery bay.
Good. See that command post next to the gate? You should be able to open things up for me from there.
I made it to the delivery bay.
Good. See that command post next to the gate? You should be able to open things up for me from there.
What?
Sound the alarm!
I made it to the delivery bay.
Good. See that command post next to the gate? You should be able to open things up for me from there.
Someone over? Huh? What the?
We've got a hostile.
I made it to the delivery bay.
Good. See that command post next to the gate? You should be able to open things up for me from there.
What? Huh? What the hell?
We got an animal!
I made it to the delivery bay.
Good. See that command post next to the gate? You should be able to open things up for me from there.
One less fucker. Hold it. What?
Should have picked another job. Dusk, you're up.
On it. Once I've got their attention, you go find what we came for and slap on this fancy new delivery label. Got it?
Hey, you in the truck. What are you doing here?
I'm just here for a pickup, man.
Pickup? What are you talking about? There's no pickup on the schedule.
Well, check it again. I gotta be on there. You really think I'd drive all the way out to the ass end of nowhere if I didn't have a pickup?
All right. We're gonna have to search that truck. Then we'll see about that.
Huh?
Loose wolf on the premise.
According to the intel we received, the crates of explosives should be stored around here. All right, Dusk. The delivery label's been switched.
Then it's time for us to get the hell out of Dodge.
Wait. I smell something. Give me a minute to check it out. I knew I smelled it. Silver. Whoever ordered this intends to kill Garu. Dusk. They're shipping out silver bullets. You know what that means.
Change of plans?
Change of plans. I need to find out who's buying these bullets and why. Buy me some more time.
So, who's the lady the boss is meeting with upstairs?
She's from Endron, here for the special order.
The silver bullets? Who even uses that shit? Is she picking up some golden guns while she's at it?
You know what they say, the client is king, especially when the client's name is Endron.
Shipment's loaded. How are things on your end?
Shouldn't be much longer.
You were supposed to have delivered the ammunition 1 week ago. 1 week. Endron doesn't like waiting.
Well, paying, clearly. You're not getting anything until Endron is paid up. You can tell that to your President Watkins in person.
I don't think you understand what's at stake here.
Oh, I understand that you've just been attacked and you're looking to hit back. I also understand that you need our ammunition to do that. And we've got that ammunition right downstairs, ready and waiting to go as soon as you've paid us. Sorry, Major, but business is business.
Well, fuck you two. Then we'll attack Tarker's mill without your help. And rest assured, Mr. Watkins will hear about this.
Tarker's mill. Hey! You and I need to talk.
We have it now. Die!
Bollocks! Security! Alert!
Tarker's mill. My old cairn. Adana. I have to go back. Dusk.
What the fuck are you doing, Go? I just had to pop a couple guards who wanted to put a bullet in my head. Get the fuck back here already.
Sorry, but I didn't have a choice. Keep the engine running. We're out of here as soon as I get back.
The alarm went off in the boss's office, but I'm not getting any response from that sector. Take your positions, people. Maximum alert until the situation's clear.
We've got a hop.
Who the fuck are you? We have a Be ready for anything.
Nice and quiet.
Hostile intel.
are we headed?
Tarker's Mill. We're too late. Engine is already here.
What do we do?
Stop the truck.
What's even down there? My home. Dusk, stay out of this. Wait! Call!
Rodko! Rodko, they've cleared our northern line. They have an exo.
We'll take care of the wounded later. We have to stop them.
Let's go! Move! Over there!
Right.
Rodko.
You'll regret that. Clever boy. Ultra, fall back!
Fucking Silver. Tell me, where's Adana? Don't worry, Cahal. Your daughter didn't fight this battle.
How are your wounds?
Riddled with silver. They'll take days to heal. But things would have been far worse if you hadn't stepped in.
I just did what I had to do. Nothing more.
I honestly never thought I'd see your face again. Why'd you come back, Cahal?
I heard that the cairn was going to be attacked. I was afraid for you. For Adana.
And how did you hear that?
I overheard Endron talking about it on my last job. I may have left Tarker's Mill, but I never turned my back on it. I couldn't just abandon you.
You found it easy enough 5 years ago. Your cairn and your daughter have always needed you. I tried to tell you that.
Where is she, Rodko?
With Ava. Working undercover at the biggest Endron site in the Pacific Northwest. Best option available to us after the failure of our last mission.
Your last mission? What do you mean?
You remember the old abandoned mine not far from here? Endron bought it and turned it into a training center for their new recruits. I launched an attack to wipe them out, but Tank Girl stopped us. The woman you saw in the exo during the attack, she drove us back.
Tank Girl, you call her. I encountered her during my last mission. She was trying to buy silver bullets from an arms dealer. That's where I learned she was planning an attack on the cairn.
Major Grainer. That's the name her men give her. But to us, she's Tank Girl. And she leads Endron's troops with about as much grace. Their attack on the cairn was their first wave of revenge for our attack on the training center. We managed to repel them this time, but it's only a temporary victory. They might return at any moment. And Endron just keeps recruiting soldiers.
Then we've got to go back to the mine and destroy their training center. It's the only way to buy the cairn any sort of safety. No matter how brief.
Go back? No. Not until I'm well again. Then we can strike.
Tell me about Ava. How's she doing?
When you went into exile, she succeeded you as my lieutenant. She was ready and willing, but it was hardly a smooth transition. I was forced to make some concessions.
I can imagine. There are a lot of humans in the cairn. A lot more than when I was here.
Ava's lamb to mankind.
I'd heard about her group of activists. They're actually getting a lot of attention at the moment. Not sure if that's the best thing for the pack.
That's what I thought too. At first.
What do you mean?
For the longest time, I never trusted humans. But then I saw how they fought. How they stood strong for what they believed in. I saw their potential. Even I had to admit that Ava was right. The humans have been stalwart allies in our fight for Gaia. Now you've seen firsthand what Indran is doing to us. Our ranks grow thinner every year. Ava's humans aren't afraid to put their lives on the line for the planet. What more could I ask for?
Tell me about Adana. How have you trained her?
Just as I promised you. I trained her to be a warrior. I taught her everything she needed to fight, to defend herself, so that we wouldn't see a repeat of what happened to Ludmilla.
Has she gone through her first change yet?
Not yet. And despite all my training, she never showed much inclination toward the wild side of things. She preferred to spend her time with Ava, studying humans, technology, and infiltration.
To walk in Ludmilla's footsteps.
That's right. And though it's not how I wanted to do things, it certainly paid off. She has proved to be an exceptional spy. Rest assured, though, Adana's just as much Garu as you or me. Her first change will come in time, no matter what path she chooses to take. Until I'm healed, there's no way we can make a move on the training center.
I'll take care of that goddamn training center myself. You know I can handle it on my own.
No. You're no longer a part of this pack. It's my responsibility.
And how long will it take for you to get better? Days? Weeks? If they return, the cairn will fall.
Huh. I'll think about it. Go pay your respects to your Fen and come back to me. Then we'll talk about the mine.
The cairn is in a bad way. Dusk, what are you doing here? I thought I told you to keep clear.
You really thought I'd leave you behind like that? You should know me better than that by now. Besides, looks like you need all the help you can get. And I really don't want to lose my front row tickets to the Cahal show.
Thanks, Dusk.
Okay, yeah, no. Thanks sounds real weird coming out of you. Put that shit away.
Well, if you really want to help.
I'll go look after the injured. I rang the Weatherstormers and asked them to lend us a hand, too. Don't worry about me. You just do what you gotta do.
Rodko must have written this when he lost his sister.
Magnus didn't even know how to fight. He was a spirit healer, a caretaker of children.
Endron doesn't show anyone mercy, and we won't either.
Ceres? But how? She was in the back, tending to the wounded.
It's all my fault. They had a sniper. I just couldn't take him out in time.
Killed Leandra? But she was pregnant.
They knew it too. The fuckers laughed about it as they did it.
What about Xander, her husband?
He saw it happen, and they shot him right after.
It has been many a year since I last felt your presence, warrior of Gaia.
It's been nearly as long since anyone called me that.
Your cairn needs you, and the wild has need of your protection. The Eater of Souls is fighting with all his might to take control of it. And he is winning. The corruption takes many forms, but the effects are always the same. You must help us fight back.
Tarker's Mill looks nothing like it did when I left. Yet you still protected the forest with everything you had. Your strength, your aura. What happened to them?
As Gaia weakens, so too do I. The Englings, the Jacklings, the Gafflings, they all suffer in kind. The Eater of Souls tries to corrupt them.
But they're minor spirits.
They are every bit as important as you or I. But in my weakness, I must look on, powerless to act as they disappear. Which is why we need your help. You must help me to combat the worm, to protect the wild.
I came back to find my daughter. Have you seen her?
Ah, Agana. A dear friend, and always respectful of nature. You fear for her safety, then? She, too, is fighting for Gaia, in her own way. But do not worry. You both walk the same path. You will find each other in time. To fight your battles, you will need power. Power I can provide by helping you develop your warrior gifts.
Thank you, Ifen.
You may find lost spirits during your travels. Return them to me, and I will be able to strengthen your natural abilities. One last request before you depart. Many of your kin fell in combat. I would ask you to bury them. You will find their bodies both inside and around the cairn. Your penumbra vision will show you the way. Soothe their souls and send them to me, so that they may travel to the wild without being captured by the worm.
I will if I can, but my priority is Endron's training center.
Weaken the forces of the worm there, but never forget your brothers and sisters. Gaia needs you.
I hope Rodko's changed his mind.
Hey, Cahal. It's good to see your face again.
My son. They killed my son.
He's lost a lot of blood. I don't know if he'll make it through the night. Has anyone told his wife yet?
She's gone. She bled out just before they shot him.
I went to see Fenn. He's gotten so weak. Please, Rodko, let me help you. Let me deal with this training center.
Why is it that you care now, Cahal? We were so easy to ignore when we went right in front of you. What? You want to be part of the pack again?
I want to help the pack. I want to protect Adana.
But you don't intend to rejoin us.
I've already given in to rage and killed one of our kin, Rodko. I can't take the risk of doing it again.
You already know I disagree. Nonetheless, we are united by those we mourn. So I'll accept your help.
So what can you tell me about this so-called training center?
Ava managed to get a hold of the mine blueprints to help us prepare for our previous attack. The site's weak point is its power supply. They apparently haven't had the time to give it a proper upgrade. The whole thing is powered by one big propane tank, just like it was when it was a mine.
I see. So if I blow up the tank, the whole mine will cave in, taking the training center with it. Then we'll need explosives. You'll be happy to know I didn't come back empty-handed.
I'm aware. I met your new friend, Dusk, right? He gave me the explosives you two stole. We've still got a problem, though. You don't know the layout of the site, and I'm too injured to go with you. Huh. I don't like touching the stuff, but I suppose I'll use Ava's radio equipment to guide you. That should do the trick.
Perfect. So we'll stay in radio contact.
Take the explosives and go. Good luck, Cahal.
Dusk, my friend, I owe you one.
Go, Fianna warrior, and survive.
If any of those assholes show themselves, just fire. Do not hesitate.
No. Thanks for all your help during the attack.
What happened to him?
Fucking tank girl happened. Burst to the head point blank.
I told him we were going fishing tomorrow.
They're currently recruiting at their training center.
Then, perhaps I need to enlist.
You hear the internal motto around here?
The cost of the fine is always less than the cost of compliance.
Bingo. Won't see that one in their hands.
You here to enlist?
Absolutely.
That's the spirit. Did you register on our website?
Nah, I prefer to do things in person.
Can't say I blame you. What's your name?
Cahal Phil.
Cahal Philin. Hell of a name. There you go. You're on the list. All right then. Go report to the instructor for testing. He's in the warehouse. Oh, and one last thing. Looking at you, it's pretty obvious you've done some time. Try not to mention that. The instructor hates ex-cons. This way. Control, I've got a candidate for you.
Welcome. If you're looking to sign up, you have to talk to the instructor. Head over to that building in the courtyard.
Caught one of Endron's new ads on TV last night. They've even got a brand new slogan. Greener action serving the biosphere.
Damn. There's nothing they won't greenwash off.
Tell me about it. Couldn't be further away.
I'm here to be recruited.
You? How'd you make it through the physical without breaking a hip? All right, Gramps. Let me just find you on the list here.
I signed up at the entrance. Cahal Philin.
Ah, right. Here you are. Now let's get down to business. You ready for the interview?
What is this interview bullshit? What fucking entrance shrink needed to justify their paycheck this month? Just give me a gun and tell me where to shoot.
Slow down, cowboy. What makes you think you can just show up and demand a badge and a gun without telling us who you are or where you came from?
I know what I'm doing.
You know what, old man? I'm gonna give you a chance. You've got a 1-week probationary period, but if you fuck up, your ass is mine. Welcome to Endron's training program. Head over to the waiting room. Someone will come get you new recruits in a few minutes.
Understood.
So you managed to get through their test just like that. Well done. But they want to make you wait. We don't have time for that. You should see a command post overlooking the waiting room. They'll have a computer inside and a service door leading into the mine. That computer will allow you to open the
crew. What was that? What?
Everything is clear. My eyes peeled anyway.
Going loud! I'm in the mine. The propane tank's at the center of the site. There should be a service door that leads there.
Major Rainer's offering a bonus for anyone who brings back one of their leaders' heads.
Damn. Cross your fingers we're gonna be part of the team for the next attack.
Equipment the money can buy. Before you begin, you'll be given a checkup by our medical staff. During this comprehensive checkup, you'll be
I see the tank.
You're going to have to cut through the medical sector to get there.
They're injecting something into their recruits.
We're aware. Endron's soldiers reek of the worm. We've been trying for weeks to figure out just what's in that serum of theirs.
How long will it be before our latest batch of recruits is trained?
2 months for most of them. Less for the ones who react well to the serum.
Excellent. I'll communicate that to Major Grainer when she returns.
So the injections have something to do with the worm.
We think so, but we can't prove it yet. That's one of the things Ava and Adana are investigating.
There's silver here. Lots of it. The smell's overwhelming.
You must be in their armory. The propane tank's downstairs from you.
Alert! All personnel. The security of this installation has been compromised. This site is under lockdown. Defective immediately.
I hate exos. I made it to the propane tank, but there's a soldier guarding it. He's more monster than man, though. Just muscles stacked on muscles.
One of their elite soldiers. One way or another, you're gonna have to deal with him.
Security's detected an intruder, but he's not going anywhere now that we've got the site locked down. Stay on your guard. Put a bullet in him.
set the explosives. There we go. The explosives are in place.
Time for you to get out of there.
Now we're talking.
Snipers, take your posts. The rest of you clear this room. Leave no stone unturned.
top of the walls in some rooms. When the ventilation system isn't running, those ducts will lead you straight outside.
Search the warehouse. If you find the intruder, don't try to play hero. Give the alert immediately.
Security! Oh. Everyone on me! Shit, we got
latest on the program?
The flamethrower exos have just cleared testing. Just got the green light for their deployment.
Good. Keep it up.
What was that? The hell?
Security!
Almost at the control room.
Steel yourself. Cutting the ventilation won't go unnoticed.
Ventilation system's down.
Then your path is clear. Good news. Ava's just arrived back at the cairn and brought your daughter with her.
Hidana.
I imagine you'd like to see your daughter before anything else. She'll be in Ava's quarters, I'm sure.
Nobody here. But her computer's on.
Cahal! You know I hate it when people mess with my stuff.
That's an impressive amount of equipment.
It's the bare minimum for leading a handful of activists against a megacorp like Endron.
Haven't changed much, have you? Aside from a couple of new lines on your face.
Thanks, asshole. You know, I always knew you'd come back. It was just a matter of when.
This isn't quite the reunion I had in mind.
But it's a happy one. I heard about your handiwork at the mine.
Hidana.
Cahal?
Cahal? You must have a lot to talk about. I'll go check on the solar panels. Catch you later.
Hidana, how are you doing? You've grown.
It's not worth trying to rebuild that bridge now, Cahal. Not after abandoning me for 5 years.
I had no other choice. If I had stayed, I would have been a danger to the pack. To you.
Yeah. That's what you told me when you left. I didn't believe it then, either. You know, it was hard enough to get over Mom's death. But dealing with the fact that you chose to leave me behind when I needed you most, that left a scar. You were so focused on doing what you thought was right, that you never thought about what it might do to me.
I don't blame you if you hold it against me. But I still stand by my choice. I spent those 5 years finding my way back to the man I was. Even if you were with me, I wouldn't have been me. And you'd have been just as alone. I was in no state to look after you. I couldn't have been the father you needed. I wasn't.
Stop, Cahal. I'm really not in the mood to hear you rewrite our family history. Endron just carved a bloody wound into my cairn. They killed my friends. Right now, all I care about is tearing Endron apart.
Rodko told me you and Ava were undercover at Endron during the attack.
That's right. I managed to infiltrate the fracking site. They just upped my security clearance, too. I've got access to their protected data. This is the best chance we've ever had at taking Endron down. We sink them from the inside.
You've seen how bloodthirsty Endron is. Did you know they have a price on your head?
They're not the first, and they're not about to scare me into stopping. We've lost too many already. And if we run, how will we honor their memory? The pack comes first. Besides, Endron doesn't suspect me at all. I'm secure over there.
Secure?
Endron has full confidence in me. Hell, the whole team at the fracking site looks to me for my expert chemical analyses. As long as I stay their golden girl, there's no way they'd imagine I'm connected to those scary eco-terrorists. Least of all the cairn.
Endron's built a fracking site.
It was a rush job. They'd set it up and posted guards before we had any time to react. It's a danger to nature and the spirits alike. Those sites are one of the greatest threats Gaia faces today. It hurts my heart to work there. But I also know that I'm the best chance we've got of putting a stop to it. Soon.
You really do take after your mother. Took me aback at first.
I miss her too, Cahal. I think about her every day.
She would have been proud of you.
If you say so.
I'm proud of you too.
That's nice of you to say and all, but I know you didn't want me to follow her path. That you wanted me to be a warrior like you and Rodko.
I don't know about that. Garu's life has its share of problems too. I can't blame you for following your mother's example. She really was exceptional.
She sacrificed herself for Gaia. And she didn't abandon me, so you know.
How was it with Rodko and Ava?
Honestly, it was hard at first. Rodko was... he was really mad at himself. Over you going away. Over Mom's death. He obsessed over my first change. Trained me for months and months. But as we trained, I started thinking, I don't want to go through my first change.
Are you scared?
Fuck no. I just don't want to be a Garu. You're all too unstable. Mom wasn't a Garu, and she was one of the best fighters the Cairn had ever seen. I think that's why I drifted toward Ava and her way of doing things. Fortunately, Rodko mellowed out after a while.
So I've noticed. There are a lot more humans in the Cairn now than when I left.
It took him some time to come around, but he finally realized that Ava's methods serve Gaia just as well as his do. Now he's got no problem with the idea of working with humans, or my choice to follow in Mom's footsteps. Anyway, Ava and I will keep working at Endron's fracking site. We're gonna take those assholes down from the inside.
Sink Endron from the inside. And how do you plan on doing that?
A while back, Ava, Rodko, and I discovered that Endron's injecting its new recruits with a special serum that makes them more... everything.
Yeah, I saw it myself when I was in their training center. The injection transforms people. Makes them stink of the worm.
There's more to it than that. When I first joined Endron's ranks, I was trying to figure out what was going on with their biofuel project. But while I was analyzing the formula for the biofuel, I noticed an encrypted molecule within it. No employees have access to its composition. That same molecule is in the substance they're injecting their troops with, as well as another project, the Earthblood Protocol.
I don't like that they're using it in both their serum and their biofuel. Whatever it is, it's bad.
Once we figure out what that mystery molecule really is, we'll know what they're pumping their soldiers with, and their plans for this biofuel. Then we'll leak that info to everyone who'll listen, block the biofuel's launch, and hopefully put the final nail in Endron's coffin. Thing is, right now the encryption they're using on their data is impossible to break. That's why we came back. We wanted to tell Rodko how we were stuck and figure out what to do from here.
How can I help?
If you want to help, go meet with Ava. She and Rodko will be figuring out our next steps.
All right, I'll go check in with her and then have a talk with Rodko. Any idea where I'll find her?
By our solar panels. If you've got any other questions, you'll find me with the rest of the pack. They need me.